You're about to see the magic of a very unique individual who has been an underground figure in the New York magic scene for more than 50 years. Many magicians have traveled to New York just to meet with him and session with him. His magic is incredible, and its strengths are the quickness, the directness, and the soft touch he has for everything he does. He makes everything look very magical. I'm sure you're going to enjoy his magic. Many of the top magicians in the world use his routines in their professional repertoires. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce you to my friend of more than 20 years, Mr. Sal Stone.
I'd like to show you a couple of physical principles and illustrate them with these quarters. If I take the two quarters and I fuse them, you see we get a $50. And if I take the $50 and split it in half, you see we get the 2 quarters again. And now an effect with the 2 quarters. We have one here and one here. 1 and 1. Keep your eye on this one. It's going to go up my sleeve, across my back, and down into this hand. Watch it go up, across, and down. You look a little skeptical. If I showed you it wasn't in this hand, would you begin to believe? But you really want to see the proof, wouldn't you? Ooh. An effect with 1 quarter. If I put it in my hand, Washington side up, and poke it, nothing happens. But if I put it in my hand, eagle side up, and poke it, you see it flies away and stays away until it decides to come back. Joe, I'd like to show you an effect called contemplate. Would you hold the plate like that, please? And I'm going to take the coins over here. Hold it level. Now watch closely. Last night I called my acupuncturist and asked her what to do for a backache. And she said, take 2 pins and call me in the morning. Now, all I could find were a couple of safety pins, and since she didn't give me any instructions, I started to play with these pins, and I noticed when I put the left pin around the right pin, from a distance they looked like they might be linked, but they weren't. When I put the right pin around the left pin, I could swear that those pins were linked, but I realized that it was only an optical illusion, because the only way to link 2 pins is to put one between the bars of the other and close it. Now we know that those 2 pins are linked. Even if they appear to be separate, we know that those 2 pins are linked. I became so fascinated with those pins that I completely forgot about my backache. You see, acupuncture works. During World War II, I was a navigator, and the cardinal points on a compass are north, east, south, and west. Now the axis, this is the northeast axis, this is the east-west axis. Which axis would you? East-west. East-west? Watch very closely. And now I'd like to show you a little effect called the jawed coin. Watch closely. Let's make it a little bit more difficult. Oh. Here's an interesting little effect. I've never seen a purple cow. I never hope to see one. But I can tell you here and now, I'd rather see than be one. Would you hold one in each hand? You can look at them and hand me one or the other. Very good. I'm going to drape this one over your shoulder, Joe, like that. And with this rope, I'm going to tie a very simple overhand knot. Hold this end in your right hand and this end in your left hand. Watch closely.
Oh.